Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Mechanicus with me, BringItDon. So we're going to do Biohazard so I can get the third tier of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Since again that's a piece of equipment that everybody in my team uses. So Biohazard. Tech Inquisitor Scaevola sees great potential in the Flayer Virus that has infected the tomb of Ubjao. Enter the tomb and acquire samples of the virus from Necron flayed ones. Seems like a bad idea, but sure. Seems like a straightforward enough mission, though. Conditions in Tomb of Ubjao suggest hypothesis. Fusion of biological and mechanical. Excitement fully contained equals false. I find little to celebrate in foulness of the Tomb of Ubjao, Tech Inquisitor. Flayer Virus. Biological, mechanical, infectious agent. Fascination increases. Formulating desire. Acquire virus samples. Projected benefit analysis. Increased combat effectiveness. Understanding of enemy weakness. Possible biological weaponry. If there is indeed something positive to be salvaged from the decay of this tomb, it shall be considered. I'm just excited about the Mechadendrite we're about to get. Also, I meant to make a change to one of my tech priests. I'll have to remember to do it after this mission. A priority target equals infected sarcophagus from which Necron failed to wake. I take it you do not know if such a thing can even be found in the tomb. Chance of discovery calculation commences. Calculation complete. Significantly higher than negligible. An unexplored section of the tomb shows high levels of infection. It sounds like the best chance for this mission. I doubt it'll be pleasant, though. Do not ask the Omnissiah for a pleasant existence, Subdomina. Ask him for the strength to overcome our tribulations. There's only one goal. The cohort must traverse a chamber waist deep in decaying biological gunk. It is on the most direct path ahead, and avoiding it would be prohibitively time-consuming, but the viscous goo is a threat to body and morale. Yeah, try to create a solid crust on the gunk by searing it with flame. Application of burning promethium creates a solid-looking surface on the caustic goo. The cohort makes their way across, but one trooper proves too much for the surface to bear, and they plunge through into the mire. Though they are dragged out by their fellow troopers, they emerge wounded by the acidic sludge. Yeah, I figured something like that was going to happen. Ooh, 4 options. Let's do this one. This one looks fancy. Hey, 3 CP. Okay. I'll definitely use up cognition points to get to the devices. Yeah, they can't even see us, so we could literally just run past these guys. But I want to destroy these as well. I think it'd be beneficial to actually kill these guys. So let's do this. got a plan. See? Told you I had a plan. Why can't I use this on this guy? Oh, it has to be someone that's down. Okay. I get it now. So this can be used on, like, objects like the obelisks and stuff. They're all gonna run towards him, which is fine. Now, I didn't have to fight these guys, but this gives me an opportunity to destroy these scanners and get more blackstone off of the killed enemies. Actually, I've got a plan for this. I'm gonna destroy this one. So I wonder if my flamethrower will reach. It will. We destroy that one as well. There we go. We can still shoot this guy. Coolio. Oh wow, he critted me. Not a fan. I was gonna take out this guy. This should kill him, right? Nope, not quite. How much health does this guy have? What is going on here? I could burn him, but I don't want to waste those cognition points. They can't possibly have that much health. Just to prevent him from attacking, just slap. Let's throw two down. So if he tries to move, he'll get There we go. One of the cohort shows worrying signs of infection. The trooper's augmentations are distended and malfunctioning, accompanied by sweating, spasms, and low-level hallucinations. Harvest the trooper's infected augmentations for study. A cross-species infection is too fascinating to ignore. A circumstance evaluation. Sapient choice, Magos. Aphorism retrieval. From sacrifice comes wisdom. The trooper gives up his infected augmentations to the cause of adding to humanity's collective knowledge. The infection is unabated and the damage done is considerable, but this infectious material may prove its worth on the inspection slab. Alright, well, let's wrap this up. Scan or destroy. There's a whole bunch of them. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Minarius on this side. He's going to go over here by himself. These two will go this way. Let's go and take out these guys. Yeah. Easy peasy. He's basically just going to run straight for this scanner over here. May as well. Ooh. That's fine. One of them got destroyed. Next turn we can call in a bunch of servitors. So I think we'll be okay. Oh wow, he critted me for 6? That's a lot of damage, alright. This might be a little dangerous. I mean, I'm not usually worried about flares, but in this case, maybe I should be. Right, we got a plan. Eat flame, losers. I'm gonna go ahead and move him up. He's going this way instead of... Oh no, he's just getting positioned to shoot that guy. 5 damage. That's fine, because I get cognition off of that. I mean, he immediately died, but I got cognition point. Which is very valuable. That's another flayed one down. Oh, this is the wrong guy. Oopsies. I actually need to move back. I got my tech priest mixed up. But we got good damage on them, so that's okay. Yeah, buddy, I don't really find you threatening, so I'm gonna run over here. Apply some acid to him. Don't know how much health this guy has. I guess I don't. Oh, he's back up. Well, that's no good. But I think that benefits us because we get cognition out of it, so I'll take it. I really don't think we need any more. I'll save the cognition. Yeah, it's gonna take out that guy. Let's make sure this guy is taken care of first. Then we'll take care of the other guy. Necron warriors. Not that I'm worried about them either. A ton of Blackstone. Go ahead and top off on our cognition, because we can. Let's stop this guy from attacking. I'm pretty sure we'll one-shot that guy. Well, aren't you guys a treat? Oh hey, I didn't have to kill the rest of them. Well, that's a little disappointing. The cohort comes across a chamber full of unopened sarcophagi. The Necrons inside are irredeemably malformed and clearly infected. The cohort is able to make sufficient samples, take sufficient samples of infectious material to satisfy even Scivola's cravings. Confirm Omega-level infection control present on Casus Metallicum. Consequences of infection on board. Error. Too severe for contemplation. I would have rather you had appraised me of this risk before the mission commenced, Scivola. Any risk is less than the pursuit. Isn't as important as the pursuit of knowledge. Ugh. Addendum. Conclusion formulation. If the Necrons can be infected, they can be infected deliberately. And they were, by one of their gods, before they killed him. Alright, Minarius, let's finish leveling you. Alright, so I'm going to give him the Cognition Mechadendrite instead of the Acid one. Because he's going to have all these abilities, but no way to use them. If you look at all these upgrades, they all cost 1 cognition point. So if he can get... Because right now he's the only tech priest that can't generate cognition on his own. So giving him that Mechadendrite. I think is a fruitful endeavor. So calling troops instantly anywhere on the map for 1 cognition point. Of course I'm going to take that. He should be all set. I mean, he could use better weapons. And I really wish you could put like Mechadendrites here if you chose like a certain tree. Because I don't like not having anything in these 2 slots. This feels like it's a waste. Because I have all these extra points here that I'm not using. Ooh. No, this is definitely worth it. An upgraded Cognition Mechadendrite? Absolutely. I was going to do this one because of all the Blackstone it gives you. But we're going to go for this. So, the Charnel Pit. The original source of biological materials used by the flayed ones of the Tomb of Ubjao must be the settlers from St. Eckhard's Hope. Find their remains and recover any archeotech and resources they possessed. Absolutely. If timeline research equals true, then research opportunities acquired. Hypothesis. Settlers of St. Eckhard's Hope provided original source of biological materials for flayed ones. A gruesome fate, and a warning about the unlearned straying too close to the works of the alien. Settlers' remains still present in the Tomb of Ubjao. Likelihood greater than 0. Hypothesis addendum. Archeotech and other supplies still present with remains. Acquiring it would be a task few would relish, but if such material is there to be recovered, it may be worth the risks. Tech Inquisitor mindset detected. Alright. For once, I doubt there would be too much difficulty locating our objective. I do not know what means the Necrons used to preserve the tissue of the settlers the flayed ones brought into the tomb, but it worked until now. Hypothesis. Tomb's location by Skitarii scouts precipitated process of decay. Whatever the reason, you'll just have to follow the stench. There's no time to remove the cohort's olfactory capabilities to make the mission less onerous. They shall have to ask the Omnissiah for the strength to cope. Alright, 3 spots. Easy peasy. So 3 fights. It's gonna be a time-consuming mission. I'll try to get through it as fast as I can. Scanner destroyer, so we all have to get to the other side. I'm gonna start poking at this guy. Because I guarantee it's gonna make us kill everybody after we do the scanning. Go. I forgot to swap out his Mechadendrite for the better one. Whoopsies. Awesome. One of the dead settlers has been transformed into a hideous trophy of skin and rearranged body parts, displayed in the center of this chamber like a signpost or monument. It's impossible to guess what the deceased flayed ones hoped to achieve by creating such a thing. No, yeah, let's burn it. Immolate. Fire solves every problem when applied in sufficient quantities. The trophy is rapidly turned into a guttering torch of shriveling flesh, and shortly afterwards becomes nothing but ashes. The cohort can be certain they have done the righteous thing. Oh, sorry, I don't have the upgraded Mechadendrite. That's what I'm doing this mission for. Of course I didn't equip it, because I don't have it. I'll kill all enemies. Straightforward enough. So the trick is... To not let them know where you're at. Wow, these guys do crit pretty frequently. I've got a plan. The guy's still standing. For how long? Oh, a little while actually. Minarius should be able to kill him. When he goes to move just so he can take a shot. Yeah, I'd say this is worth it. To guarantee to kill this guy when he tries to move. A number of desiccated corpses lie in the corner of this chamber. They must be from among the settlers captured by the Flayed Ones and brought into the tomb long ago. Yeah, look, loot the dead for any materials or archeotech. While rummaging through this sad pile of decaying limbs, the cohort is caught in a burst of noxious spores that have been proliferating in the corpse's innards. They come away with a few examples of useful technology and augmetics from the dead settlers, but are much the worse for it. 5 to 7, so this is the tier 3 power axe. That's really exciting. So we get an upgraded power axe for Minarius and the upgraded cognition mechadendrite. I'm going the wrong way. Whoopsies. Didn't mean to do that. This was made by one of ours. It has to be. It does not bode well, Magos. A grotesque mural covers the wall of the chamber ahead. Daubed in blood and entrails, it depicts a number of debased Adeptus Mechanicus symbols, along with arcane sigils of a lesser origin. Yeah, delete the symbols. The Scutari must not see this. The cohort are alarmed to see one set of symbols refuses to be erased, no matter how hard they try. The symbols representing the cult Mechanicus itself, and a rune-like pictogram resembling a serpentine dragon. That's right, because the Void Dragon is on Mars. Okay, that's a cool connection. I'm gonna say that it's an Easter egg. I require some knowledge of the lore. The Void Dragon was arguably the most powerful of the Necron gods, the Catan, and supposedly the Emperor trapped the largest shard, or the entire Void Dragon on Mars. There's some lore arguing against it being the entire Void Dragon, but still something to think about. I kill all enemies? Oh, that's pretty straightforward. There is a lot of them, though. So I think what I'll do first is I'm going to go over here and scan this bad boy. Actually, yeah, no, let's do that. Let's scan this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack it, go and destroy it, because we can. I'm going to go stand beside this guy. I'll have armor, that's a little frustrating. Well, I've got a plan. I think it's a good one. Now that was satisfying. All right. He's gonna go down regardless next turn, so I'm gonna go and do 1 damage to this guy. So I wonder if I can hit both of them with this like that. I sure can. Then I take this guy out. Steal some cognition from this guy. And actually, you know what? Let's use a canonical. Next 6 attacks ignore all armor. Not bad. So he'll get a shot off. I think it's the AoE shot, right? No. Just direct damage. Okay. Still only a few enemies left. This is almost over. I do want to get to this scanner, though. Or console. Not too... That was a flayed one. Did he just crawl up? I think we'll be fine. He's gonna go down this turn. And I dodged his attack. This is going well. Let's take out these guys. I'm gonna go hit this guy, and I'm gonna try and run straight to that scanner. And also grab the cognition points on the way, I guess. Also, I hear banging coming from somewhere. I don't know where it's coming from. Hopefully it doesn't pick up on the, Wow, 11 damage. That's really good. I'm I'm gonna go stand beside this guy, so again he has to move in order to attack, and that gives us an attack of opportunity. Now let's get him over here. Let's go ahead and take out both of these guys. Take out that guy. End that turn, and then what I'm going to do is try to actually... Yeah, no, we're going to heal everybody up real quick so I don't lose any Blackstone. Oh, I don't have the... Yeah, no, it's right here. There we go. Sorry, wrong thing. Restore all HP on all tech priests. That way we make as much money as possible at the end of the mission. There we go. That should be it, right? We got through that pretty quickly. I mean, I was trying to do it quickly, so I think I did a good job. Alright, the cohort finally reaches the main repository of the remains of the dead settlers. Stripped of skin and flesh, the heap of bones and desiccated tissue contains several examples of valuable augmentations and a few items of archeotech. The cohort returns to the tomb entrance with their scavenged haul. Acquisition enumeration commencing. Archeotech and augmetic resources greater than mission losses. Conclusion, positive. I permit myself some solace that something of value has been retrieved from the tomb of Ubjao. What we acquired will do much good in the continuation of our mission. Addendum personal. My own augmentations failing. Ocular bionics selected. Replacement imminent. So supposedly there are different endings to the game. I'm not entirely sure how you get the different endings. I'm assuming which missions you do for who. So let's get past this. Neftusk sector located. A sense of monumental muscular power fills the tomb. It is a deafening industrial sprawl echoing the forged worlds of the Adeptus Mechanicus, but unmistakably alien. Its inner workings and architecture are laid open to see. Pipework and support beams span the spaces between hulking masses of machinery. The air is heavy and hot with steam, and tastes of leaking fuel. From everywhere comes the grinding din of huge engines underfoot, while pistons hammer endlessly. Kinetic labor constructs continue to assemble new areas and structures, locked in a constant cycle of rebuilding. Columns of scarab constructs repair and remake. It would be folly to assume they are the only inhabitants. In Melob sector located. The first forays into this tomb reveal a sight equally magnificent and as dismaying. The tomb is a vast alien data loom, its structure covered in columns of Xenos data as if its very substance were composed of knowledge. Some parts of the tomb are more organized, like libraries of shimmering data crystal. Others are lightless chasms where enormous pillars move constantly, like the elements of a gargantuan machine endlessly searching and sorting. Everywhere the air hums with the sheer volume of information seeping from every surface. This place is undoubtedly a mine of data. A tech priest can only look on it with lust as well as trepidation. In the Zaragon sector located, isn't that the guy in charge of the world? Like the head Necron? The magnificence of a long-vanished dynasty is perfectly preserved in this tomb, overwhelming its aggressive grandeur. The halls are polished, grandiose marbles, adorned with the images of Necrons glowering down as if to ward off the eyes of the unworthy. This place is a monument to the power and arrogance of the interred. Every surface reflects the assumption of total authority. The dark opulence boils over into obscenity, as if the creator thought of itself not just as a king, but as a god. To a human, the wealth contained within this place is astonishing, but such concerns wither in the presence of whatever the tomb was built to aggrandize. It is impossible for such a monument of power to go unguarded. Alright. Well, I think he's done leveling up. Let's equip him with his new stuff, his new toys. New power axe and a new Cognition Mechadendrite. So I think he's done being upgraded. I mean, we could get a better version of this or this, I guess. But for now, we're done. Jeremiah, I'm not worried about right now. It was him that I was leveling up. Lex Mechanic route. One cognition point gain on killing a target. Absolutely. He gets the upgraded Cognition Mechadendrite as well, and the upgraded Infestus Mechadendrite. Are there any free weapons that are better than what he currently has? Anything that doesn't cost? I can't afford that. Okay. Nope, he is done for now. Need to remember to give him the better power axe when I level him up next. So his current face mask, 1 physical armor. This one is 1 physical and 1 energy, so that is better. And it looks cooler. Very Cthulhu-esque. Alright, and then I'm going to decide what we're going to do off camera. I'm probably going to do this one. 3 cognition points? Absolutely. But also there's the, ooh. That might not be bad. Well, I'm not going to use that. Skitari Vanguard level 3. And again, this doesn't cause our timer to go up, which is great. Twilight of the Gods. Oh, is this the final boss? It says praise the Omnissiah. Oh, okay, so the bosses are listed. I assume as you kill the bosses, the final mission gets easier? Because these guys are the other 2 areas that we found. So if we go to, yeah, Melob and Neftusk. So I'm assuming that we can get the missions to take those guys out. So the final mission will be easier. Ooh. Actually, I'm really excited about that. 100% critical chance on the next attack. So I think, though, what we're going to do is pursue... Oh, there's a lot of stuff. I'll have to decide off camera what I'm going to do. There's a lot of options here. Well, I'm sorry, I take that back. We're going to do this one next. Because, again, it's not part of the timer. It's just a free mission. So we'll do this next, and then we'll decide what to do after that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode.